My name is Elysia English and welcome to my channel. Today I'm with the boys and our pup looking for some natural items we can use to make some handmade items. My family and I had such a fun time gathering natural materials that we can make into handmade items. We have several projects coming up that we're going to be needing some stuff that we're just gonna find outdoors to make some different items we're gonna sell at our craft show. I don't usually decorate with a whole lot of traditional Christmas decorations around our house. I really like to stay with a more natural look if I can, especially because I like that boho feel. So I really wanted just a plain basic wreath to put on our door that was just made out of natural pine cones. I looked them up online and was shocked at how expensive these were. And so I knew that I could search out in my local area for pine cones that we could use to create our very own. So yesterday after school, we picked the kids up and surprised them and took them to our very favorite park. We usually go fishing and do really beautiful hikes here, and the fall weather gave us all the feels, so we decided to go for a nice drive to our favorite location.
And it's so peaceful. I love animals so much more. We love nature. Hello, everybody.
We love nature. Oh, thank you. We did so well. We found lots of different styles of pine cones. It was a bit of a challenge to find the perfect trees, but when we did, we were able to come home with an abundance of pine cones. If you saw my very first Trash or Treasure video, you'll know that I tried to make my very first wreath out of some boxwood that I found at the dump. I didn't actually have a wreath round, and so I went in and searched to find out what these actually cost to buy them new. When I was going to the art store, I found that they were actually quite expensive, and since this is an upcycle project, I want to stay as thrifty as possible. So I went on my local buy and sell in search of anyone that had some of these they were going to throw away that I could buy at a discounted price. I was able to find 4 of them that were brand new. Of all the pine cones that we found, I really like the style of the little mini pine cones, and so I just really like the dainty softness that these ones have. And so I'm going to use my wreath round, and we're going to make a wreath out of the mini pine cones. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to wrap this with a thicker jute. That way it will give the small pine cones a little more to adhere to. A larger pine cone would obviously fill the spaces more, so I want to give it just a little bit more of a grab with my hot glue. If you live in a warmer climate and you want to use hot glue to make a wreath, you want to make sure you use an E5000 glue instead of hot glue. The warm sun will actually melt your hot glue, but because I live in a cold climate over winter, I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm going to use a hot glue gun. So I'm just wrapping this around and around, and I'm going to make myself all the way around the wreath pretty easy. Now I have all my jute on. It actually looks pretty just like this, but we're about to add our pine cones. Using the pine cones, I'm going to apply a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm going to stick 4 wide all the way across. When using pine cones, if you find some but they're closed and you want them opened and flared out, you can put them in the oven on 200. Just keep a really close eye on them, but as they dry out, they'll start to open up for you. Before I finish up my wreath, I just want to tell you a quick tip when using hot glue. You know, when you get all of those spidery strings, it's really hard to pick them off, especially if you're working on a detailed project. Well, I use my hair dryer and I'm just going to lightly blow dry over the surface, and it's going to melt and eliminate all of the strings. And then just let your work sit and harden back up again. As the hot glue gun glue cools down, it will firm itself up again. I decided to spray paint the pine cones in several different colors I had left over in my shop. I normally don't use spray paint for a lot of projects because it's not very inexpensive to buy, but I had some left in a few jars and I thought I'd give it a try. Recommendations online, lots of videos and online tutorials will tell you to put a wire on the end of a pine cone and then dip it into a paint pod, leaving it to drip dry. Problem with that is all the paint goes in all of the depths that you want to be able to show as your dimension on your wreath. And so I thought that spraying them would give them a light bit of color without making them all goopy. So this turned out really well, and I was glad that I chose this type. The colors I used for my pine cones were teal, blue, white, and soft pink. I'm not sure if you can see in the lighting, but they are just lightly colored. I decided to choose 3 of my lightest colors, the white, teal, and soft pink. I'm using those for most of the base of this wreath. And then I'm going to use my blue, which are the more contrasted color, to place them where I want them at the end. Because I'm new to making wreaths, I didn't realize how satisfying it was to start adding the materials to go all the way around the circle. I found it extremely relaxing to sit and put all of these on. And even better, I knew that my family and I had gathered them and that this project was costing me less than $2 to make, which means that my profit margin to resell these would be quite large. Here is my first pinecone wreath, which was just done with the natural pine cones. I really liked the way this turned out, and I liked how it looked nice and full. Before using the pine cones, I made sure to put them through the oven at 200. Don't rush the process and crank up your oven because you will start a fire. So you want to keep it at 200 and keep it in for a little over an hour. Once it hits 140 degrees, it kills all the mold and bugs and any bacteria that will be in the pine cones. To treat mine, I put them on aluminum foil and it worked out perfect. It also melts all of the sap and makes them a lot easier to use, and you don't get your fingers all sticky when you're using them. Using the jute really helped me use the small pine cones. I also think this looks like a cleaner, more professional look on the back than if I was to have a whole bunch of hot glue sticking out. You could add cute little mini signs and ribbons to these and other small decorations. I really wanted just a plain one for us, and I'm not much of a ribbon person, but I could imagine all the different possibilities you could add to this. If you're not looking for something so plain, I was able to add some color using the same size pine cones and the same wreath, just using some leftover spray paint that I had. I love the frosted look that this now has to be a winter wreath. I'm really happy with the way these turned out. I hope these videos inspired you to use some of your own natural materials you can find where you live. To create each wreath, I used about 10 glue sticks. I used some free pine cones and some leftover spray paint. It cost me another $1.50 approximately in materials between my jute and my wreath ring. And with these retailing online for approximately $100 or more, I think I did pretty good. If you haven't already heard, we're giving away a silhouette cameo mint on our channel. You need to head to my accent wall project located on my channel. To be able to enter into this giveaway, you need to subscribe and leave us a comment on that video. There's only one more week to enter, so make sure you head over and follow the steps. If you're not familiar with what the mint can do, you can head over to my channel. I'll put the card above on the video where I show you what projects this project is good for. We are coming up on 60,000 YouTube family members. I cannot even believe it. In such a short amount of time, we were able to have such an amazing community of people. Thank you so much for all of your support on our channel. We have created a family goal for our family to hit 100,000 subscribers by the new year. So don't forget to share these videos with people that you think will enjoy them. That would really help our channel grow. I love hearing from all of the people in our YouTube family. I do not accept friend requests on Facebook, but you can contact me on all of my other social media outlets like YouTube and Instagram. You can even send me an email. It's located in the About section on our channel. That being said, it's not because I don't want to be your friend on Facebook. I just don't use Facebook for personal. I only use it for business. So contact me on any of my other socials. You guys have been sending me and tagging me in all of the projects you guys have been inspired to create from watching my videos. I love the tags I've been seeing all over Instagram, so follow me on Instagram at Elysia English. If you're not already part of our YouTube family, you want to smash that subscribe button. We upload regularly and we have lots of content coming for you this fall and winter. Let me know in the comment section what natural items you can find where you live. Here in Canada, we can find pine cones all the time, so I'm curious to know if you can find pine cones too. Thanks so much for watching. Smash that like button if you thought my wreaths turned out great, and I love you guys. I'll see you on the next project.